what, like, just day-to-day study routines, like, what does that look like for you, or what would you suggest? And then also for people who have like odd shifts, like I work 10:30 to 9 p.m. every day. Well, 3 days out of the week or 4 days out of the week. So how would you?
That's a great question. So if you're working that long a shift, what's that, 10 and a half hours, right? That's a long time.
Yeah,
So
it's a long.
I don't think it's that reasonable for you to fit in that much LSAT studying that day. You know, if it's
Okay.
just too much, you might burn out. Anything you do after work, after 9 p.m., after a long day like that is not going to be your best quality studying. And
Right.
then if you try to wake up early to study in the morning, you're not going to have any time for all your life stuff. So I wouldn't even necessarily try to study that day unless you have a break at work or something like that, or you can listen to the podcast in the car. So as an alternative, on the days you're not studying, that's when you want to fit it in. So it sounds like you have huge chunks of time, like full days with
Right.
nothing else where you could study, and then other days where you have no time at all. So
Yeah.
the days, so you guys just you kind of have to meet yourself where you're at. So on a day that's totally busy, don't even try. On the day that's open, make it then, make hay while the sun shines, right? Something like that. So you have that day, you wake up, maybe you wake up at, I don't know, 8 o'clock. You have an hour or so to, shower, eat breakfast, maybe exercise. Then 9:30, you study for about 3 hours, let's say 9 to 12, study for 3 hours straight with maybe a break or two in the middle, of course. Then 12 p.m., break for lunch for 1 hour, come back 1 to 4 p.m., study another 3 hours. That's it. That's all you need. 5-6 hours is the max you could do of LSAT in a day. If you're doing it properly, if you're really focused and engaged and not like on your phone or on the web or whatever,
Right.
if you focus, that's all you need. Now, for those who are working, let's say you're working a more traditional 9 to 5, you could get to the office maybe an hour, hour and a half early, study in a conference room or study at a coffee shop near your office when you're already out of the house. And then during lunch, if you could carve out a half hour, that's great. And then in the evening after work, find again a coffee shop or a conference room, study for another hour or maybe 2 to 3 at most before you go home. Because once you get home, you get into your PJs, you're done. That is not happening anymore. Don't even try. So try to study out of the house as much as possible where you don't have your fridge there. There's no TV. There's no friends or family or anybody else in your relationship. Like, you got to keep those people to the side because they'll just distract you in the end.